Yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. And today's video is going to be based on a question I got from one of my female Instagram followers. And the question was, do you believe, or better yet, do I believe male promiscuity is biological or social? The way I'm going to title this video, because I'm going to talk about both sexes, is promiscuity biological or social? And the reason she asked me this question is because she has a male acquaintance that she's known for a few years that she knows has a crush on her, but he won't act on it. Once again, like I've stated before, women are better at reading body language than we'll ever be. 100%. They can tell. They can definitely tell. That's why a lot of these guys get friend zoned. But obviously this guy's in the friend zone. She said that she has a male acquaintance that has a crush on her. He won't act on it. And she finds that as a turnoff. Because she does think that he's somewhat attractive, but he's socially awkward. He doesn't know how to talk to women. And she got her confirmation when they were out in public and a woman walked by and she asked him about her. You know, like, would you date her? Do you find her attractive? You know, just trying to test him out, right? And he said that, yeah, she's kind of cute, but I don't know what to say to her. So obviously he's a guy that doesn't have game like that, or he's not well versed in bagging women, colloquially speaking, right? But she says that that mentality is kind of toxic because she herself likes a guy that all the women like. She says she don't want him to actually sleep with all these women, but she likes when a guy has options to choose from. You know, that other women like the same guy. That's what I was saying. Basically, another one that can admit it. Another one that can admit it. Women like dudes that have a selection like that. I'm saying, of course, you don't want him to sleep with every fucking body, but you want him to at least catch a few of them. And the competition. I'm saying you want to fight for the best candidate. I'm saying that's that procreation trigger kicking in. And that's why I said that I'm going to include both sexes, because both sexes biologically are non-monogamous. Men is about procreating with the most. Women is about procreating with the best. Hence the selection thing. That's what I'm saying. It's different. Us is the complete opposite. We don't want a woman that every guy has smashed. Women usually don't care. Yeah, they would prefer if he has a few bodies, not a whole bunch of bodies, but he's a top quality guy. Us, nah. I said if she has less than 3, that's perfect. If none at all, you know. But that's being unrealistic. I'm just saying. But yeah, basically, it's a combination of both. You are a perfect example. Once again, thanks for bringing up liking a guy that has a selection of women. Thanks for bringing that up, because once again, that validates the procreating with the best. You know, like I was saying, it's a combination of both. You know, your male friend has a crush on you, possibly wants to just have sex with you. That's why he's sticking around as long as he has, in the hopes of getting it. So the desire is there. The societal expectation is you expecting him to pounce on you, or if not you, other women. Like you said, when you were out in public and you saw a woman trying to convince him to go and talk to her, and he was scared to do so, or he didn't have the know-how to pick up a woman. So it is a combination of both. Men in a monogamous relationship, it can be either or. You'll have men that's in a monogamous relationship that has the urge, or the temptation is there to go and sleep with another woman, but he has the discipline and the respect for the relationship and his woman to not actually act on it. So that's a guy that he can get other women, but he's not going to entertain that because he doesn't want to fuck up something good that he already has. And then you'll have other guys who are in a monogamous relationship because their girlfriend or wife is the only woman they have access to. That's the only one that was willing to give them a shot, despite the fact that they're not a high value man. So the guy does have the desire to sleep with other women, probably would cheat on his woman, but he's too scared to actually act on his desires. He doesn't have the social intelligence to go and bag another woman. So he suppresses his urge to sleep with multiple women. That's what I'm saying. You'll have some dudes, they respect a monogamous union, so they're not going to fuck that up. And then you'll have guys that will suppress it and lie to themselves and say that they don't desire other women when in actuality they do. I'm saying it's crazy like that. It's crazy like that. Now, women, on the other hand, you could say the same thing. It's just a different approach to it because they're the ones getting approached most of the time, right? Both low and high value women have access to a multitude of men, right? So it's there, you know, but women are a little bit more picky because they have so many options. And also, once again, you want to get the best possible candidate. And that doesn't necessarily mean looks per se. I'm saying that could be resources, that can be social status, that can be swag, it can be the whole nine, you know? So I'm saying it's like, it's different. It's a different approach. But yeah, society expects women to not sleep with a whole bunch of women. I mean, men. My bad. I said society expects women not to sleep with a whole bunch of men, but some of them will do it in private anyway because the desire is there and they found somebody better than the last person they was with. And then some women, they just have sex because they enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like that. Like when dudes talk about women cheating. Yes, I'll say the good majority of the time is based on not getting the emotional fulfillment that you seek in your relationship, so you find it elsewhere, and then you'll have some women that cheat because they just wanted to get a kill. That's it. Just wanted to catch a body real quick. So, yeah, but I'm saying, but definitely for men, there's more societal pressure to sleep with multiple women. Right? You're expected to sleep with multiple women, whether you're a man who's well versed or has the proclivity to talk to multiple women, and then you'll have some men that are incapable of doing that. But both men, high and low value, have that urge, no matter what. But also your male peers, which I've also dealt with it, especially during my youth. You know, like, you ain't getting no pussy, you ain't fucking, you know, so and so and so and so. You know, like, what's wrong with you? And you get that from women as well. That's why that double standard is funny, because both men and women criticize a man that doesn't sleep around or has a selection of women to choose from. It's like you're looked at as lame, you're looked at as uncool, you're looked at as less masculine. So that's the societal pressure right there. But like I said, either way, even without that, most men want to catch bodies. That's it. Including myself. Now, I get where your male friend is coming from because a lot of us were in that boat. I wasn't knocking down bitches like that. Not even after I lost my virginity at 15. I said I wasn't getting women like that until basically my late 20s. like mid, late 20s. I'm saying that's when I was really getting it in like that. Now, I did get it in after losing my virginity, but not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. It was few and far between because I wasn't well versed at talking to women, which is something I'm a little bit better at now. I'm not going to say I'm the master game player. I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm still, kind of nerdy, kind of awkward, but I'm comfortable with myself. I'm real with myself. And like I said before, the number one thing women like the most is authenticity when I was debunking the black pill. But continuing on, yes, I'm saying like it's both biological and social. That's the best answer I can give you. It genuinely is that. And you saying what you said is proof. Like I said, your friend has a desire because he wants to sleep with you, and you can read that, and you yourself, you expect him to hit on you that way. Because that's a societal expectation. He's a man, so he's supposed to be pouncing on every woman he sees. I mean, not on no harassment type shit, but just a smooth, suave kind of guy that knows how to talk to women. That's it. That's it. I'm saying that's it. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's really it. It's biological and social. It's more biological than it is social though. But some men just can't do it. They just don't have the know-how. That's it. They don't have the know-how. They don't have the game. They don't have the knowledge for it. They just don't have it. Either you have it or not. It's like LeBron James had it. Michael Jordan had it. Michael Jackson had it. Some people just don't have it. And it can be whatever. Or what I called before your however. Big and black and ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie. That's what I was saying. I'm big, black, and ugly as ever. However, that's what I'm saying. A lot of men don't have that however. And some men do. In my case, my however is authenticity. Authenticity, you're getting realness when you fuck with me. 100%. And if I'm with one woman, I'm only committed to one woman. Yes, I like to sleep around when I'm single. Yes, there you go. I'm an example of it. I'm an example of that. If I'm in a committed relationship, yes, I can be monogamous. I'd rather be monogamous, even more so after playing the field a little bit. Because I somewhat got that out of my system. Not saying it's completely out because, once again, the temptations, the urges, the desire is still there when I see a sexually arousing woman, right? But I respect the woman I'm with and the relationship I'm in not to act on it, even though I'm able to do so. That's why I said you'll have another guy in the same boat. He's with a woman that he really doesn't want to be with, but he can't do any better. So he suppresses his desire and lies to himself and says, oh, I'm monogamous because I love being monogamous, when in actuality, you want to cheat. You want to step out a little bit, right? But when you start knocking down bodies, like I said in the video about the pros and cons of seeing an escort, like I said, which I've seen a few. I'm not going to lie. I've seen a few. But one of the cons I brought up was transactional sex is not as satisfying sometimes. Sometimes you'll get a good experience, sometimes you won't. And that's how it is with sleeping around. Just women you just bag based on game itself or your mouthpiece. I'm saying just that alone. I've had very similar experiences with that. I'm saying I'll have a woman that blew my fucking mind, right? And then I'll have another one. Okay, the best way I can put it is it's a woman I knew I could sleep with. Of course, I wanted to get my dick wet because it felt better than looking at a screen and imagining actually feeling, some ass and titties. I mean, and some wop on me. You get what I'm saying? That makes a huge difference, right? But in some cases, it felt like the woman was a masturbatory aid or a sexual apparatus. You know, like just a better jerk off. You know, like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying is I knew I could sleep with her, so I slept with her just to get that kill real quick, even though it wasn't as satisfying. And that's why I said I'm perfectly fine with the monogamous thing, because sleeping with a woman that genuinely likes you, that you're fully compatible with emotionally, mentally, sexually, I'm saying that experience, it cannot be trumped by any other sexual experience. That's the absolute best, to have sex with a woman that you genuinely like. That's why it's easy, and she likes you back, of course. Reciprocity is important. That's why it's easy for me to be monogamous, because that is more satisfying in the long run, even though I have no problem knocking down multiple women as well if I'm single, because I might get that similar experience, I might not, but that's part of the fun, right? But break's about to be over. Southpaw Slick, I'm out.